I've been customizing Linux desktops for decades, and there's one thing I've said 1,000 times. Linux can look absolutely stunning if you're willing to put in the work, a lot of work. Today, I'm getting rid of that if. This is Ubuntu's default GNOME. And this is the same machine seconds later. Theme, icons, GNOME Shell, accent color, wallpaper, all of it swapped together, coordinated from one graphical app. No terminal marathon, no hunting through 5 different websites, hoping the pieces match. We all know custom theming became incredibly more complex ever since GNOME version 40. It essentially killed custom theming for most people. So I'm introducing Theme Studio. It's an application I built, and it's the thing I wished existed every single time I've set up a fresh Linux install. Over the next few minutes, I'll show you exactly what it does, how you set it up, how far you can push it, and how easily you get back to plain Ubuntu. Let's jump right in. Theme Studio is a graphical theming application built for Ubuntu and GNOME from one window. It installs, previews, applies, switches and manages your GTK themes, your GNOME Shell themes, your icon packs and your accent colors, which means it can rewire every single visual layer of your desktop from the application windows right up to the top bar and the quick settings panel. And it does all of that without you ever digging through hidden folders or running an install script. But the real heart of Theme Studio is something I call looks. Now a look is not a wallpaper, it's not a theme preset either. A look is a complete coordinated desktop design. The GTK theme that styles your applications, a matching GNOME Shell theme for your top bar and quick settings, an icon pack, light or dark mode, the accent color, and a 4K exclusive wallpaper I made specifically for that look. All of it applied together in one click. And that coordination is exactly the part that falls apart when you try to do this by hand. Take Aurora Circuit here. Deep midnight blues, teal running through the buttons and the toggles, and an aurora sitting over a frozen lake behind it all. Or Neon Rain Alley, hot pink, magenta, a rain-soaked cyberpunk street. Same computer, completely different mood. Theme Studio ships with 30 of these, and underneath them 15 GTK theme families, 17 icon families, and well over 1,000 variants for you to mix and match. The themes and the icon packs here come from brilliant open source creators bundled under their own licenses. The combinations, the wallpapers, the previews, and the application itself, that's what I built. So the 30 looks here are the fastest way to transform your desktop, but they are the starting point, not the ceiling. Alright, let's get this thing set up. This takes a few minutes. You do it exactly once and then you never think about it again. Head over to the link in the description and grab Theme Studio. It's a paid application, and once you got it, you'll download a single file, themestudio.zip. One prerequisite first. GNOME itself won't let anything theme the shell, your top bar and quick settings, unless an extension called user themes is enabled. So without it, your desktop just won't match the previews. One command given below. Copy, paste, enter, and that's the only time we touch the terminal in this entire video. Once that's done, log out and log back in. GNOME only picks up a newly installed extension on a fresh session. Then open the extensions application, scroll down and switch on user themes. Done forever. Now let's extract that zip file. Go to your download location, right click and extract it. And then move into it, right click themestudio.sh and choose run as a program. If you don't see that option, right click on the same file, open properties and mark the file as executable. Give it a couple of seconds and Theme Studio opens up maximized. And that's the setup done. Everything from here happens inside the app. Alright, this is Theme Studio. On the left, you have the sidebar, looks, GTK themes, icon packs, shell themes and uninstall. There's a search bar up here and we have previews of everything. That's the whole interface and you'll have it figured out in about 10 seconds. Let's start with where I'd want you to start, the looks page. Every card here is a preview of the finished desktop. Not a theme name you have to imagine, not a color swatch. This is what your computer is actually going to look like. And underneath each one, a single button, apply look. Let's do Aurora Circuit because I wanted to see how far this goes. Deep midnight blue, teal running through everything, and that aurora over a frozen lake. It's about as far from stock Ubuntu orange as you can possibly get. And it's going to prompt you to log out and log back in. Of course, make sure all your work in other applications is saved. Then click the logout button and from the login screen, log back in again. It takes 3 seconds. One click. And here's what that single click is actually doing. It's setting the GTK theme that styles your application windows. It's applying GTK4 and libadwaita styling wherever the theme supports it, so your modern apps come along too. It's swapping the GNOME Shell theme for your top bar and quick settings. It's changing the icon pack. It's switching you to dark mode, setting the accent color, and putting up a wallpaper that was made for this exact look. Theme Studio quietly installs these components first, then applies them. And look at this. The top bar is dark, quick settings, the toggles, the sliders, all of it is teal. The dock has a completely new icon set. Let me open Files, Settings, Calculator, every one of them restyled, including the modern GTK4 apps that usually refuse to play along. Look at the file manager here, the Aurora wallpaper sitting behind everything and that teal accent threading through every single highlight, every toggle, every selected item on the system. Now this is the part I really want to land. This is not a wallpaper with some new icons bolted on top. Every layer of this desktop moved together. The applications match the shell matches the icons match the wallpaper, and the accent color ties the whole thing up. It looks like somebody designed it because somebody did. That took about 30 seconds of clicking. And there are 29 more of these. Now, the complete looks are where I tell anybody to start, but this is where Theme Studio stops being a preset gallery because you're not locked into any of these combinations. Let's go to icon packs. I'll pick up a completely different one, apply it, and watch. My folders change, my app icons change, my file types change. Everything else stays exactly where it was. Same theme, same shell, same wallpaper, brand new personality. There are 17 icon families in here and 189 variants, so you can do this all day. Shell themes. This is your top bar, your quick settings, and the overview. All the GNOME Chrome around your apps, and this is exactly the layer that user themes extension unlocked for us during setup. So that one terminal moment, this is what you got for it. And don't just change the themes. You can also play around with different variants, and basically those variants bring many different color options as well as slightly different layout options. So make sure you experiment with them. And then GTK themes, which is the big one. 15 families in here. Pick one and the variant list opens up. And yeah, I know this can look intimidating: light, dark, compact, solid, HDPI, XHDPI, blue, teal, mauve, pink. So let me give you a dead simple rule. Start with a plain light or dark. Pick a color if you want one. Only go for compact if you like tighter spacing in your windows, and ignore HDPI and XHDPI completely unless your display setup specifically needs them. That's it. That's the whole thing. And if you already know what you're after, just search for it. Select the one you want to install and give it a moment. Then you will need to log out and log back in for this to be visible. Now watch this. I'm keeping the graphite monolith wallpaper, but different icon pack, different GTK theme, different accent. And this is a desktop that doesn't exist in any of the 30 looks because I just made it up. That's the real point here. You're not buying 30 screenshots. You're getting a styling library you can keep pulling apart and putting back together for as long as you want. One quick thing before we wrap up, and this one isn't Theme Studio. Theme Studio handles how your desktop looks, the theme, the icons, the shell, the colors, the wallpaper, but the layout is Ubuntu's own department. Open settings, head over to Ubuntu desktop, and you can move the dock, bottom, right. I actually prefer bottom for many of these looks. Then you can resize the icons, turn on auto hide, or switch it to panel mode. Definitely play with the panel mode. You style the desktop. This is where you place it. Now, if you themed a Linux desktop before, there's a question in the back of your head. What did I just do to my system, and can I undo it? Everything Theme Studio does happens inside your own user account. No root, no system files touched, nothing running in the background. Apply your look, close the app, done. And on the uninstall page, you can remove themes and icon packs one at a time, or hit reset to Ubuntu default, which puts everything back to the stock Yaru in one click. The wallpaper remains. You can change that quickly from the settings. Your installed themes stay in the app though, and your wallpaper stays up. That's on purpose, not a bug. Because a theming tool shouldn't just make it easy to change your desktop. It should make it just as easy to come back as well. Theme Studio is available right now and link is down in the description. There's a major introductory discount running for the launch, and I'll be honest with you about why that matters. The price is going to go up with the next wave of features, and yeah, I have big plans for Theme Studio. But if you pick it up now, every one of those editions comes to you free along with lifetime updates. Every purchase directly funds the next version, more looks, more themes, and support for more GNOME distributions. I have already tested this on Fedora and Arch Linux and it is working there, but I'll make it official with the next version. Right now, it runs officially on Ubuntu 24.04 for LTS and 26.04 for LTS with standard GNOME on x86-64. And let me tell you where this app actually came from. I was talking to a friend of mine, a Windows user, and he was going on about how customizable Windows is. And I told him Linux is exponentially more customizable than anything he's running. He looked at me and said, okay, show me. And I couldn't, not right there, because the honest answer was, well, first you find the themes, download the source code from GitHub, then you compile them, and then you hunt down icon packs and hope they match. So he laughed at me, and that stuck with me for a time. So I built Theme Studio, and it's for every Ubuntu user out there. Not just the ones who find this stuff difficult. You're not getting one theme, you're getting the whole thing to play with until you find the look that's actually yours. And then after a week or month, you can remix it again. So go get it. I hope you enjoy it. I poured my heart into it. Alright, if you enjoyed this video, definitely consider subscribing to the channel and also give me a big thumbs up. This is Linux Techs signing out.